What's up, you guys? This is your boy, the Beast. Sorry if the show seems kind of hard this week, but we're gonna try to give you the best that we can. First thing I'm gonna say right now, so I'm gonna rush into it. Shawn Michaels back to being a heel is honestly a very creative thing I've seen so far on Raw, and I actually like it because I'm all for Team Heel. Team Heel, everybody. Hashtag Team Heel. Go ahead, let's make that a trend. But yeah, Shawn Michaels being the heel again, he's been a phenomenal person. He can pull off both heel and face with the greatest of ease. And I feel like that's what a lot of superstars are missing nowadays, so they should take that as an example. Secondly, Shawn Michaels kicking Daniel Bryan to keep him from winning the WWE title. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was the first guy to say I'm all down for Team Bryan. Bryan, WWE champion. But to see how they transparented, goddamn, I can't say the word right. To see how they made it go for Shawn Michaels to super kick Daniel Bryan after Daniel Bryan do a running knee to Triple H was just phenomenal. But it does make sense when he worked into the gimmick to say, yeah, it's my best friend. Because at the end of the day, you won't want to see your best friend take a knee to the face and then you have to sit there and just look at it like, damn, I'm the ref, I can't do shit. Why not kick the shit out of somebody? So I say that's something good. Also, Randy Orton being WWE champion again. I can say this, my problem is like Randy Orton has good skills, he's a great wrestler. He has a good track record on him. Like, he gets in trouble once in a while. But the only problem I have with Randy Orton, he may be the face of the beat, but he's kind of boring. He doesn't bring that hype appeal that Daniel Bryan brings, that CM Punk brings. Heel or face is weird because Daniel Bryan is somebody who has all the energy behind him to show how much of a strong wrestler he is, while Randy Orton, he can show how vicious he is, how straightforward, but his gimmicks behind him, playing the neutral guy who could easily both like get to both sides is weird. I can't really mess with it. Alright, let me move on with that topic. Next one, I'm pulling topics out my ass now. John Cena winning the world title. I'll say this. I'm gonna say this right now, John Cena, I have never hated you. I never had a problem with you. The only thing I can really say I have an issue with is just your gimmick is too boring. The same old comeback, can't stop, won't stop. I'm all in for it, you can't see me, but to come back so early from an injury on your elbow that was swelled up like a motherfucker, you come back and you face somebody whose specialty is arm breakers. Let me repeat that again. Injury on the elbow to come back and face somebody whose specialty is an arm breaker. How does that work to the point where John Cena ends up winning the world title? I understand Del Rio has a boring reign. That man is boring. I don't give a damn. He's boring as shit. But still, you can't simply just give somebody a title and just be like, oh yeah, it's dope. I mean, yes, he's bringing prestige back to the world title. The world title has been something so boring throughout this whole year of WWE is crazy. But to have John Cena come back and hope that it's really going to build something, it's a yes and no. It's a yes because John Cena still has that popularity at the end of the day, which can help him bring the prestige back. But it's a fail because you're bringing back a wrestler who just came back from injury very quickly. Not supposed to. So I don't know whether this is WB saying let's push John Cena to come so that we can build the ratings back, or it's a way that they're trying to just play along to say, okay, we need ratings now. Let's get John Cena. He's hurt. Oh well. I say this, if John Cena's gonna go ahead and be world champion, I don't know how y'all gonna do it. Either take an easy road or just, I don't know. But then the number one thing I can say that pissed me off, and this is my number one topic for the show, Damien Sandow cashing in the world title to lose. How do you start off the show with this big promo? Damien Sandow comes out, beat the crap out of him on his injured arm, left him lifeless, I had left him lifeless before the match. Catches in the Money in the Bank. The match was actually pretty awesome. I'm not going to front. They actually performed a really awesome match. Kudos to both John Cena and Damien Sandow. But I really was I was edging toward Damien Sandow. Because think about it, Damien Sandow, he's young. He just came up. He won Money in the Bank. Usually when an up-and-comer wins Money in the Bank, you're suspecting that motherfucker to win the world title, not to lose his shot because it's John Cena. We already know the history of John Cena with Money in the Bank, and I'm not going to go into that because that's just, it's annoying. Fuck it. How do you come and win the Money in the Bank and lose instantly? John Cena. Y'all know this old moment. I don't have to go into details. That's why I said it. But I feel like, honestly, Damien Sandow was cheated out of his right to be world champion. Who knows? Maybe it's just the ratings. Maybe they're just worried about how people gonna feel about him. I could have warmed up to him. Who knows? It would have been dope. It would have added more to his career that made him interesting. You never know. I never know. But we won't know. So that's already for my take for this week, you guys. And I'm about to move it on to Punisher.
You think you know me?
Hey everybody, nice to see you all here on Sunday Night Talk. So, onto a couple of topics that I really want to get out myself. First off, let me start talking about the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Pay-per-view itself was okay, that's what I'm going to put it to you. The good match that was on the show was a tag team title match. That was awesome. A lot of back and forwards, a lot of near falls, awesome concept. Although, I don't agree with the fact how, like Beast was saying, that Cena just came back from injury and wins the World Heavyweight Championship. And then, in the next match, we see HBK do a heel turn on Daniel Bryan by super kicking him in the match, allowing Orton to get the W over Bryan for the championship. Now, I understand that HBK did what Triple H told him to do, which was what's best for business, but I was really hoping we were not going to see it this time. And like what Beast was talking about with Orton's heel thing, I think his problem with his heel thing is he's not like what he was with maybe like the Legend Killer days or post-evolution, whatever you want to call it. He's not like that. I understand they can't keep doing the same thing over and over again, but to try to make somebody interesting, you gotta make him do interesting things. Right now he's not doing much to persuade himself as a strong heel for the company. Maybe the whole face of the WWE, perhaps, but you haven't really done much with the guy to make him interesting to watch on TV. I'm sorry, but he's still boring. He was boring as a face, he's still boring now, but please change something up on him where it will be interesting to watch. And as far as the Cena returning, I really gotta put it that way because this drives me up the wall about this whole thing. You take off for 2 months for an injury, you come back and win the World Heavyweight title just like that. They did the same thing to Chris Jericho back at Survivor Series 2008. He came back from injury, won the title. Back then it made sense, but this time, come on. You don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's almost like WWE is like losing ideas of trying to bring up the ratings. It's not like John Cena's the only person who can do it, but you can't always expect him to always be the Mr. Overcome the Odds guy every single time. It gets boring, we're tired of seeing it. So please, move on to something else. And the fact that Damien Sandow cashed in the Money in the Bank literally beat the crap out of him before the match even started, yet he still comes back and wins the championship. Come on, that's BS. Utter BS, I repeat. Now, here's a couple of problems with that. I understand they may not have given him the belt because he may not have been ready for championship material, but the thing is that if you don't feel they're ready for championship material, how would you know if you'll give them a chance? I mean, the guy could have had potential being a good champion, but the fact how he just won the match without making himself look injured or anything like that, or just acting like nothing happened to him, was bogus completely. I'm sorry, but I don't care for that. But I know the whole topic really heats me because I'm tired of how they over-push the guy every single time. Please, for the love of God, try to do something different. It's really getting ridiculous. Now, on to some Diva talk. Now, so as we all saw at Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, Brie was unsuccessful in beating AJ for the Divas title, but then Nikki unfortunately got involved in the match when she kneed her sister in the face by accident, which this may lead to the breakup of the Bellas, sadly, because I really like them as a tag team in the Divas division, but I really think that they may use that as an excuse for them to break up. I'd rather not see them break up, but it's probably bound to happen at some point. And the other thing to the Divas division is Total Divas is starting up on Sunday, November 10th. So, and by the previews of it, it looks like it's going to be even more dramatic than the last show was. Towards the end of the last season, had a lot of drama in it. It looks like it's going to pick up a lot worse this time. Then again, I'm just basing my opinion off what I saw in the previews. So we'll see what happens come November 10th. But I'm really hoping it's not a bunch of please. I really don't want a lot of that stuff. I mean, yes, it's entertainment, but to have the show full of drama like every minute of it, I don't really want to see that every minute though. But anyway, but as far as the Divas division is concerned, if anyone's going to take the belt off AJ, which I hope it's not too soon, I hope it's somebody at least good at where it makes sense to. I mean, and right now they really need to push this whole Total Divas versus WWE Divas because it was getting very interesting before, and I'm curious to see where this is going to go later on. So anyway, and now on to the big show with the corporation. I really think this whole thing is going to lead to the point Vince is going to come back and say he was behind this whole thing with Big Show and coming back and try to bring the power back to the whole corporation and be against Triple H. That's what my guess is. Not sure if it will actually happen, but curious to know where it's going to go from there. I do think that Vince is going to have a scene in the storyline somewhere where he's going to try to own the power back from Triple H having his little power trip thing. But so anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and hope to see you all next week.
Quick reminder, everybody, this show is highly on all opinions. I don't know if you guys have to check out the old episodes. I really will advise you to check out these old episodes. They're pretty dope. But yes, this is all on opinion. If you ever feel like shouting out your opinion, go ahead and comment in the comment section below. Like the video, share it around. Also, try to send this around to some of the wrestling sites, some of the wrestling Facebooks, spoilers and all them. This would be interesting to get more people in because I would like to hear from more people. As well as, like, if you're somebody who has a strong topic and actually really good with giving you a topic, we can have you on the show. Just a reminder, you guys. So good luck, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. We're out.